Touring Cars G Finale Round 2 on the streets of Moscow. Hello there everybody and welcome to Opafed Gaming. You're listening to the Opafed. Today we're driving a BMW E46 M3 GTR. We're driving it in the Pro Touring Cars part of the season, and we're in a Touring Cars G event. We're on the streets of Moscow at the Yakimanka Sprint for 4 laps. We're driving at night in a storm. We start at 22nd of 22. Now this race has got 4 laps, but they're not very long. You don't have time to sit around and wait, and as you can see, there's not a lot of places to pass. This is one of them, but oh, he blocks me out just in time, and I couldn't get by him. You don't have time to waste the first lap on anything, because like I said, even if you spread the cars that you got to pass, which is 21 over 4 laps, you got to pass 5 per lap, you know, and then you still only got 20 cars. But you see where I'm going with this. You got to pass 4, 5, 6 cars a lap. So you got to keep up with the pack, try to move up. Ooh, and you got to remember, this is Grid Legends, where they will tag you once in a while, and if they jam on the brakes right in front of you and you rear end them a little bit, well, that's just part of the race and they're going to have to take that. That's just the way it goes. Now, we've already done the first lap, and we still got a ways to go. We passed 2 cars so far, but not to fear, because the Opafed is here. We're going to take some drastic measures. Ooh, we got a little bit sideswiped there, or that was probably our fault there, and ran into the wall a little bit. But that's not going to deter us or slow us down any. So as we're coming around the corner, I should have cut on the inside because now I'm kind of blocked in here. But you just slowly move over, and now we squeeze right in between them. Oh, we see they slow right down around some of these corners. Boy, and I tell you, if you are tailgating them, you ram into the rear end of them. So I always try to stay back a little bit. But when the opportunity presents itself, like right here, you scream by him, and this BMW, you can scream up to the corner and put your brakes on at the very last second and kind of let the rear end slide around a little bit. And it works with this car. He doesn't overshoot the corners, and he's really easy to handle. Got lots of power, but power doesn't do you no good if there's no room to pass. However, that guy was easy to pass. He moved us up another spot in the group, and we're getting a little bit closer to the front. But as we get to the front, we might have more room to pass, but it's not always easier because these guys are pretty fast at the front, and we're in our 3rd lap already. Now we got lucky and we got by all of them. We just got to catch up to the lead car, and we got to do it before another lap and a bit is over. But I don't think we have to worry too much about that. We're going to come up behind them here. We're going to hound them until we at least get to the 4th lap. And somewhere along the line, when we have a chance, we're going to get by this guy just like the other guys, because the Opafed wants to win this race. Well, I tell you, this BMW is just an awesome little car to drive. I've driven it in a few races now, and it just handles just beautifully. Sticks to the track like crazy, and has lots of power to pass. But like I said, you gotta wait till there's an opportunity. Now here we got a little bit of room, so we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna scream up to the corner and just kind of slide sideways a little bit as he tags us from behind. But we're gonna ignore that, and we're just gonna keep right on going, because we know we don't have time to fight with him right now, because he's behind us. He's got to catch up to us and try and beat us. That's just not going to happen, because his car is just way too good in this race. Rain or dry pavement, boy, I tell you, this little BMW goes like crazy. Awesome little race. Love the race in the storm with the raindrops on the windshield, or your monitor, whatever you'd like to call it. I think it looks great. Absolutely great race. I really enjoyed racing this one, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. Until we see you again at Opafed Gaming, which I hope will be real soon, you've been driving on the streets of Moscow in a storm with a BMW and me, the Opafed.